Hey, greetings there, everyone. It is GleeCon here again with another episode of Lore of Warcraft, and I appreciate you, as always, tuning in and watching, and hopefully you enjoy this journey as we continue to go through World of Warcraft Classic. On our last episode, we did continue for the lore nerds out there, the Dungeons and Dragons exploration of World of Warcraft Classic zones, this time with one about the Eye, which is sort of the original conception of what Nazjatar would look like at the bottom of the Maelstrom on the ocean floor. I want to apologize again in the background. I know we got amateur hour audio here, which that is something on the to-do list here for the near future, but for now I'm out here in the common area, and the dog will click around at times, so we will hopefully stop galloping and be ready to help me clean that audio up real soon. If you want to stay a while and listen, this episode we're going to continue the starting zones with the Night Elf starting zone by going to Shadowglen and Dionysus with a druid, Night Elf druid named Shadowsong. I was able to find tons of great names for all the characters I have on this low-populated RP server for Classic, but the role players must really love the Night Elves because every Night Elf name that you can really think of was taken. So I just went with the surname of Maiev Shadowsong and her brother Jared Shadowsong, which we read about in the War of the Ancients, and we played more in Warcraft 3 with Maiev. So this is going to be someone in their extended family, maybe someone a little bit less judgy from Maiev's perspective, and a little more savvy compared to Jared, and this is going to be just someone in that family tree who is going to embrace druidism. So let's find out what the backstory of the Night Elves is as we jump in and get to check out this video. I also had some difficulty finding the quests, but we'll talk about that in a moment.
10,000 years, the immortal Night Elves cultivated a druidic society within the shadow recesses of Ashenvale Forest. Yet recently, the catastrophic invasion of the Burning Legion shattered the tranquility of their ancient civilization. Led by the Arch-Druid Malfurion Stormrage and the priestess Tyrande Whisperwind, the mighty Night Elves rose to challenge the demonic onslaught. Though victorious, the Night Elves were forced to sacrifice their cherished immortality and watch their beloved forests burn. A number of wayward druids conspired to plant a special tree that would link their spirits to the eternal world. Despite Malfurion's warnings that nature would never bless such a selfish act, the druids planted the great tree Teldrassil off the stormy coasts of northern Kalimdor. Within the twilight boughs of the colossal tree, the wondrous city of Darnassus took root. However, the great tree was not consecrated with nature's blessing, and soon fell prey to the corruption of the Burning Legion. Now the wildlife, and even the limbs of the great tree itself, are tainted by a growing darkness. As one of the few Night Elves still left in the world, it is your sworn duty to defend Darnassus and the wild children of nature against the Legion's encroaching corruption.
All right, cool. So that's a lot of that is what we've read about the fall of the Night Elves. What we didn't read, or what they didn't mention just now, is that, yes, Malfurion was bummed that we planted these giant trees. In this case, we have one right in the heart here, and the bigger one itself that we're basically inside. It was planted by Malfurion's kind of, I guess in a way it's his protege, but really behind his back, it is a rival of his, which is Staghelm. So, as I was saying before the video began, I did have a hard time finding the quests. So far, I've been able to use my the same couple, Wowpedia, the older Wowpedia, and the classic database. This one was a lot harder. For some reason, the Shadowglen quest was not created on the stub, so I did kind of find one on the regular Wowpedia. Unfortunately, this is retail. So we're going to find out how different it is, and then use the fact that we have Questy to help us get some of these quests going on. So this is called Balance of Nature. We have the Woodland Protector, and then we have Dolinar Delivery, which that looks like very... Now this is a different level at this point in time, but I'm seeing some of those. As always in the past, we are going to take a peek at the sigils, in this case the class quests, when we get there as well. So let's kick it into gear and take our Night Elf for a spin. Ah, the beauty of Shadowglen never ceases to delight my senses. The Balance of Nature. Greetings to Shadow Song. I am Conservator Ilthalane. My purpose in Shadowglen is to ensure... This guy's fighting right next to me. Is to ensure that the balance of nature is maintained. The spring rains were particularly heavy this year, causing some of the forest beasts to flourish, while others suffered. Unfortunately, the night saber and thistleboar populations grew too large. Shadowglen can only produce so much food for the beasts. Journey forth, young druid, and thin the boar and saber populations, so that nature's harmony will be preserved. Okay. I guess I can see why an abundance of those panthers or whatever would be bad, but why would an abundance of boars? I guess they could be hostile. I'm not like a real life hunter, so I don't know just how important it is to cull boar numbers. Now we do have the Wrath, staple for druids, followed by audio attack, and we'll have a healing touch to the side. Very similar to the way our shaman started, which is cool. Hello. The Woodland Protector. Thank goodness you are here, druid. Strange news has traveled to me through the whisperings of the forest spirits. The mysterious Woodland Protector Torindrella has returned to Shadowglen. The Dryad's presence has not been felt in the forests of Kalimdor in years. Something is surely amiss if she has journeyed back to this land. Seek out Torindrella and see what business she tends to in our grove. One of the sentinels reported seeing her to the southwest of Aldrasil. Alright, and notice his last name is Staghelm, so he's part of that family, the Staghelm family there. I would assume maybe a brother to old Staghelm. Okay, we can buy some of that stuff that we're not going to need. We have the Sentinels, which are cool. Freyja Nightwing.
What brings you here?
Sells pants. Cracked leather pants. Carden Proudblade. Sells weapons we won't buy. And old Andis. No last name. Sort of like a sheriff thing going on. Madonna. Just call me Andis. But we won't. Okay, Frey and Shade Whisper will trade rogues later on, and Alicia will train the warriors.
What brings you here?
I do not see the warrior's spirit within you, child. I have no teachings which would benefit a druid such as yourself. We are but darkness and shadows, eternal, invisible. Alright, so those people... Anyone a fan of The 100? Is that a show? I don't know. I think so. I don't believe I've ever watched it, though. Delilah sells old food and drink. Hey there, Delilah. Kina? We already looked at her. Let's see if there's anybody upstairs in this nice little... I don't know how I feel. I'm on the fence about whether or not I like the Night Elf architecture. It's cool.
What brings you here?
Old Lyrai, Janna Brightmoon.
May the stars guide you.
Hi, Janna. Another Sentinel, and the priest trainer, Shonda. Illumin be with you, druid. Thank you, but we will not be friends. Ooh, I love the little way that elves can jump and flip. Very fun. Okay, we do have that quest down there, which I'm not going to worry about. Let's just start our hunting now. I do hate the spell Wrath, and it's because I have been tainted by the experience of trying to solo level a restoration druid. And I know you should switch your spec when you are leveling a healer, but geez Louise, it is not fun. It's not fun to solo, to have essentially just very short seconds on your Moonfire and Starfire, or not even Starfire as a resto, whatever the Sunfire maybe. Alright, so right off the bat you can see here that our toughness is okay, but the attack, because we're using a staff and we're not that awesome. We are not very hardy. Not very good at fighting, not like the shaman. So we're going to have to do something to ameliorate that situation. Or else this is going to be... I feel like we're kind of right in this... We're right in this kind of zone where we're a little bit tougher than a mage, but not as and not as good of a caster, and a little bit tougher, not quite as tough as a shaman. I see you found me, young night elf. Melithar is a wise druid to have sent you. Something evil is brewing in the forests of Teldrassil. Look long the hills to where the peaceful furbolgs used to dwell. Sorry about that dog chomping on that there. They have deserted their homes and are amassing under the name of the Gnarlpine tribe. Only the corruption of wicked Felmoss could cause such a transformation. The Grells and Grelkin have infested the area and are threatening the residents of Shadowglen. Engage these Grells and Grelkin, Shadowsong, and see if they are indeed caught under the enchantment of the wicked Felmoss. Cool. Will do. Okay, so that's just fighting some... Alright, so we're gonna go find those as well. After we finish murdering boars and... Okay, so we're good on boars now. I just need these Night Sabers. And I guess the Grelkin is what they said that we were going to be killing. But I'm not as worried. There's a Grell right there. Should we fight one? Even though they're level 3? Let's see how good we can do. Okay, we might be okay. Now that we're in melee though, see that was a big jump. That gave us stats for strength, stamina, intellect, and spirit, and as well as opening up restoration and balance, which are the wrath and the healing touch. Okay. We can also go back and learn our level 2 skill if we want. I feel like casting is almost a better option up close, but we'll see. There's one of those Felmoss. Don't need boars, I need little panthers. Okay. Alright, so the Grell are basically little imps. So we have demons that are infesting us, and that would, I guess, speak to the corruption that's starting to become prevalent here. I didn't realize how heavily the corruption aspect of Teldrassil, how central it was to the Night Elf story here in the beginning. And I am curious if that is going to play into the motivation for Sylvanas raising... Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, good. That one did not say aggroed. That's good. Okay. Chopping those dudes up. I'm not loving that I'm just fighting Grell. But even though I'm using Questy, the one thing that's a major thing that could use a major improvement is you can hover over these but they are not. Just visually, it's not easy. I guess one's a little sack and one's a sword, so. But rather than being like a zone, and you can just click and turn on and turn off, you just can kind of see generally where spawn points are. I'm assuming that's kind of what those are symbolizing. Which, whatever, it's better than obviously what we were doing before, but it's how they have it now in retail is very good, very nice and clean and helpful. I remember when it first came out. I remember when I took a little short break. Towards the end, right about the time Cataclysm came out, and then I came, like, for some reason the Cataclysm expansion just didn't. It didn't, like. I'm sure it was more about what was going on and whatever my own life was at the time, but it just didn't draw me in. And that's when I lapsed. And then I did come back and I played some. I played some some Cataclysm for maybe like a few months. And I was impressed at some of the quality of life improvements then, but I didn't really play that much. And then I completely took Mists of Pandaria off. I don't know, like that one on paper just did not sound appealing to me at all. And I read reviews, and the reviews were generally favorable. Yikes. Jeez. I might die. Oh, look at this. I survived with like 1 hit point. That might have been we might have witnessed my first death on any character here. That was rough. I just was not. I mean, they were level 4, so that's part of it, but I was not landing any. And that just also proved to me, freaking cast like your life depends on it. I should not be rocking my staff. Well, we actually got some. Okay. Put some braces on those arms, girl. Oh, I should be equipping that too. We got some gloves to wear, cover up the fingies. Good. Okay. I did not get the fell moss that I. Alright. Getting a night off Teldrassil is hard. This is a hardcore server, like I don't. Not really. I didn't realize that was a thing. If the server is all hardcore, then I'm gonna be bummed. Mostly because it's gonna make it annoying for me to try to complete dungeons. Oh, we got a cloak to stick on the back there. And oh, there's a cat. This is the North American server. And we got these pants to replace my novice's pants, but they're covered up by my robe there. We're gonna increase our armor. Okay, it's time for some kitty cats. I could turn in that quest to her. I'll come back and do it in a minute. I want to finish this quest, and I worry that that's going to make me ding. I'm going to ding anyway. How is a level 1? I guess I am only level 2, so I'm not like that crazy strong. Could drink some water, I guess. But no. That was like a full-on interrupt. It restarted my casting bar all the way over. Oh, the dog in the background. I'm trying to tune it out. Sorry, ladies and gents. We got the quest Good Friend also that has popped up. Really want to just finish hunting these cats here, and we can pick up some of this other stuff. There's one last one. That should be the last one that we need. I guess I could have looked at the map, and maybe I'll do that in the future, and then like kind of see the trending areas. All right, so we're level 3 now. Hit points and mana. Mana is out gaining hit points, so I'm more of a caster right now. Agility, intellect, and spirit went up, but not stamina this time. And so have I've also opened up a few quests. So let's check it out. Here's my dude who I think is going to open up our...
I'm listening.
Now we're going to get that whatever it was. The rune or whatever. You performed your duties well, Shadow Song. So that's a little bit better. I'll take the bracers. So we can get the verdant sigil. That's the one I'm talking about. The sigils. This sigil was given to me by a messenger from our druid trainer, Mardant. It seems Mardant would have words with you when you have a moment. Read it and bring it to him afterwards. Quasar just spawned. So did Varana. The balance of nature. Thinning the younger population of creatures here in Shadowglen was a good start, Shadow Song, but there is still work to be done. The resources of the forest will be depleted too quickly if the problem is not addressed. Killing nature's beasts is a necessary evil for the good of all who share the land. Venture into the forest and slay mangy night sabers and thistle boars in the name of balance.
Farewell.
Okay, I will do that for you, my friend. Let's put on these. Wait, did I misread the bracers? Then I should have got the other thing. Or unless I auto-equipped them or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Alright. Let's read the sigil. When word reached me that you were ready, I sent the sigil immediately. All of Cenarius' druids take great satisfaction in seeing our number bolster. The spirits even seem to have become stronger with our enhanced presence. In time and with some patience, hopefully our strength will return to its former grandeur. Find me near the top of Aldrasil when you are ready. I will be your guide as long as you're in Shadowglen. Mardant Strongoak, druid trainer, will do. Okay, so let's go get that. And then we will do as we do and look at the other, in this case, what was it? Sigils. Which there should be 4 others. We'll pick up this quest while we're right here as well. This is Gilshalon Windwalker.
How may I help?
I came to Shadowglen to observe the webwood spiders that dwell in the Shadowthread Cave. They are cousin to a much smaller variety of spiders. I believe the World Tree has had a profound effect on them, and I would like specimens to study to confirm this. First, I would like some of their venom. Gather webwood venom sacs from the spiders in and around the Shadowthread Cave to the north. I can then examine them for similarities with their smaller cousin's venom. Okay. Let's do that then. Climbing this large tree. It's kind of impressive if you think about it. I like the Sentinels too, how they pulled that. If you think about the timeline here, they're pulling that straight up out of Warcraft 3 and making them walk around here, which is pretty cool. Got these kind of tree lights, also pretty neat aesthetic. Okay, the Hunter Trainer, Ayana Everstride, is also in here. I cannot train a druid such as yourself. There's old Martin. Welcome, my sister. If you are here to train, then I would be delighted to train you. There will be a time soon when the call of the Emerald Dream will take hold on you. You will hibernate for many years and walk amongst the purest of forms. It is there and then that your ultimate training will take place. Ah, young druid, I see you're eager to continue your studies. Good. I wonder, have you spent much time in the Emerald Dream already? Perhaps you're not prepared for that yet. In time, I'm sure. But until then, we should discuss other matters. I will be your mentor and guide for now. It is my duty to teach you how to interpret not only what the spirits communicate to us, but also the complexities and secrets of the Emerald Dream. As you learn and grow in power, you will learn more of our sleeping trance, But until then, return to me as often as you like, and I will teach you what I can in the ways of our kind.
Good luck, friend.
Will do. Alright, I seek training as a druid. You teach me Mark of the Wild. Excellent, and we will learn the others next time. Okay, so Mark of the Wild is considered part of Restoration, and it lasts for 30 minutes, so that is a nice change of pace, and it just increases my armor. So it will help, especially if I'm going to be a melee type of person, but it helps no matter what. The ability to put Mark of the Wild on is part of what makes druids useful, I would imagine, in Classic. We also have Tanaron Storm Grip. I have a Storm Grip. I wish I had some kind of float so I could do the most common achievement in the game, other than complete 5 repeatable quests or whatever. And can I not jump that? Can I not jump that? Come now, mate. What? Why would you lock me in like that? Trash. I'm going to try and just take the shortcut and hop from rooftop to rooftop, but I guess that's not going on today. I will have to say right off the bat, the fact that I'm going to have to climb this stupid tree every time I want to train, which I guess is only going to be one more time, but it is annoying. Alright, so we also have Dirania Silvershine right there, and we can also go turn that in. Tyrandrella. Here's a graveyard with an owl in the middle. Okay. Oh, I like my realm time is the local time, so this is an East Coast server. In case you guys haven't figured out from the little clues throughout the episodes, I live on the East Coast. Ow. A good friend. A friend of mine named Ivaron usually visits me at the same time every day. The strange thing is that he hasn't been by today at all. He's several hours late, in fact. I admit I am a little worried. Shadow Song. Ivaron spends a lot of time over by the cave to the north, and I'm sure you know how dangerous it is there. Spiders everywhere. If you happen to be going that way, though, will you keep an eye out for him? Oh, and let's take a pause and read these other ones. So let's begin with the Etched Sigil. So that reads, Elune is with you. The wind whispers it to me, and I'm glad I can directly take part in the shaping of our next generation of hunters. From what I've been told, you are close to Aldrassil. I would meet with you inside the great tree when you have time. Our elders have charged me with ensuring that new hunters are properly trained for the trials ahead. You being one of the newest students, it would behoove you to visit me. Until then, be well. Ayana Everstride, the hunter trainer, which we were just next to her. Okay. You've arrived and none too soon. Welcome to Shadowglen. I trust my sigil found you in good spirits and health. As I said previously, I'm here to train you as a hunter, to tame beasts, to aid you in battle, to use a bow with unerring accuracy, to respect the lands which we call home and also the lands beyond. As you experience what Shadowglen has to teach you, come see me. I'll be able to help you understand more about your role as a hunter and what you are capable of. These are dangerous times. Do not take for granted the skill of your pets. There are things in this world more dangerous than you can imagine. Go with the loon and return to me again. Okay, if we were now a mage, this is a forbidden sigil, which that must open up later because it is still forbidden to us. The calligraphed sigil is for monks, and then the hallowed sigil. Now this one we can do if we wanted to be a priest of Elune. So let's check out how the priests have their business here. I hope this sigil finds you well. The spirits told me of your coming, and I sent word immediately. I look forward to sharing my experiences with you and helping guide you as you prepare to leave Teldrassil for more important matters. With all that has happened in the last few years, there is much we can do to aid the other races of Azeroth. When you are ready, find me inside Aldrassil on the 2nd level. Okay, and that quest would read, It pleases me to see you've arrived so quickly. Welcome. As you've probably heard, all of Teldrassil is stirring with the comings and goings of travelers. Even members of the Alliance have even been allowed access onto Teldrassil's boughs in order to meet with other Kaldorei who prepare for the adventures ahead. Do not concern yourself with the world below Teldrassil for now. There will be time for that later. Go now and speak to the others in Shadowglen. They can tell you more about what events have transpired. Help them in any way you can, and anytime you feel you're in need of more training, come back to me, and I'll teach you what I can. If I was a rogue, I would get the encrypted sigil. And there is a theme here. As you can tell, the class seem to have the same affix for each of them, and not affix, adjective. And meanwhile, the second word, the type of message is determined by the race. Selah, my friend. I hope this sigil finds you well. I was asked to offer you my services. I, too, am in Shadowglen in the great tree of Aldrassil, and I wanted you to know that if you need any training, that you could seek me out. In these questionable times, I thought it prudent that those dealing in stealth remain even closer to one another. How else will we be able to protect Teldrassil and our ways? Find me when you can. Frahoon Shadewhisper, the rogue trainer. All right. So he says, hello, Furless, it should say name. I'm glad you found me. I was thinking that perhaps you got lost on the way here. Nothing really new has happened in Shadowglen since I sent you my sigil, but I'll leave all the information gathering to you. Speak to the rest of the people around Aldrassil if you like. Until then, know that our kind are needed more than ever in this tenuous time. Peace with the other races can fail at any moment, and there is much talk about members of the Horde looking to sow even greater seeds of distrust. Remember that. As you gain in power and feel more prepared, come back to me here, and I will see about getting you some training. It's important that you know how to handle your weapon of choice, among other things. Okay, and if we wanted to be a warrior, we would have gone simple sigil. Notice there that the rogue for the Night Elf has less of a sinister and more of a scouty type of feel to it. Maybe I'm just projecting there. I hope my sigil finds you well, warrior. I write to you because our people have need for those strong with the blade, the glaive, and all other weapons. So much has happened since our peoples have been reintroduced to the other races of Azeroth that we have an even greater need for protectors of all kinds. This is where you come in. I would tell you more, but I feel it should be in person. Find me inside Aldrassil on the lower levels. That's from Alicia. You made it. I'm so glad. Much has happened over the last few years. The creation of Teldrassil, the corruption of many of the forest creatures here and abroad, discovery of lands we thought lost to us like Feralis. So much in so little time. But those are just some of the reasons we are here, the most important being to protect our kind from further evil. Soon you'll see others from different races in the boughs of our home. Do not let it cause any prejudice within you. They are welcome. They will aid us when they can. Not all of them will be altruistic, but they should be granted some amount of trust. But none of this matters now. Now we must focus on you and how you can aid our people. I'm here for that very purpose. I'll train you in the ways of warrior as you become stronger, of a warrior. Return to me whenever you wish, and I'll do what I can to aid you. Okay. So we will keep on keeping on now. Durania. All right, so we have the good friend. Let's go turn in the thing to Terranelia or whatever the heck her name was. Terranella. Since we already completed that quest. And the good friend one seems to be completed too, but whatever. Then I think to continue our level 3, we can go hunt these other types of boars and Azathiels. I don't know, maybe that was something about heels.
What is nature's call?
Satisfy my suspicions, Shadowsong. Bring to me 8 Velmos. Your service to the creatures of Shadowglen is worthy of reward, Shadowsong. You have confirmed my fears, however. If the Grells have become tainted by the Felmos, one can only imagine what has become of the Gnarlpine tribe of Furbolgs who once lived here. Should you find yourself in Dolinar, able druid, seek out the knowledgeable druid Athritis Bearmantle. He shares our concern for the well-being of the forest. Okay, I will take these legs. I think that's what happened last time. I think I messed up. That's why I picked the wrong one. I messed up. What? Like I was looking at the item that I was gonna get, thinking it was the one I had. Yada yada yada. All right, so now we're marching back out into the forest. This time we're going to kill mangy night sabers instead of young ones or whatever we had, and just regular thistle boars instead of young thistle boars. Yeah. So we had young night sabers. For some reason, the young ones hang around closer to all the humans. Either they're dumb or it's not realistic. They just want to be our friends. That's why they're not even hostile. There's a mangy night saber. Time to die, night saber. Whoa. What is that Grelkin doing way over here? Huh. Just strolling. I almost am like tempted to kill him. Like, he feels out of place. But there's nothing like special about that name, right? Okay, I'm gonna kill him. He just looks weird to me. And the other ones I think were they hostile? I don't even know. I can't help it. Maybe it's just a weird coincidence that one spawns over here. Yeah. Okay. Well, he died nonetheless. Chopping down boars, chopping down cats. That's what we do. I cannot wait until we gain the ability to get our animal forms. Oopsie. Oh, we got a belt. We did not have a belt on before. Oh, I should sell. Actually, while I'm so close. So I'm pretty full. Let me just summon my Grand Caravan Yak. Oh, wait a minute. I don't even have mount access, let alone any of the things that I have. Which is partly why I've done this. It's going to be refreshing to not be able to tap into... I mean, I guess it'll be refreshing. Just all the things that I have over the years. All the mods, all the heirlooms and achievements and titles. And just washing away all of that and getting some pure play experience in will be neat. Although you can't, like, erase the knowledge that you have. There's just some things, it'll never be truly the way. You can never really fully capture that nostalgia because you still know that, you know, there are reveals and locations, mechanics. That's okay. All right. Alright, here we go. Back to business now. Sorry for the aside there. I needed to... We would run out soon. What is this? Oh, my latency. 62. This is a little bit higher than I normally have. I wonder why that is. Okay, let's kill some more boars. Now, let's see. We've killed boars with a multitude of classes. What can we do to really differentiate and entertain the difference in killing boars with all these different people? So you might have noticed that if you've been checking some of the other ones out, is I really tried to stay. I was inspired by the video, and I wanted to, as just a side bonus, kind of I wanted to stay with the beginning video inspiring my class choices. However, use that. I'm just going to pick that because like every other character I have except for one has like that frayed cloak. However, there's a little bit of problems with that. One, that video doesn't have gnomes or trolls. I don't know what they're doing with the trolls and why trolls just keep getting the shaft. They're not heavily featured in the Dungeons and Dragons world of Warcraft as a race. They're not on the intro video. They don't get their own starting zone. Neither do gnomes for that matter. That's a coincidence. So there's a connection there. I wonder if those are additions, like if they weren't going to originally include gnomes and trolls and they were later decisions, like later in the process. I would not be surprised. Let's upgrade the old belt there. Something worth pondering. Okay. Some deer. I do need just boar now. Oh, I still need 4. Somehow the boars have pushed themselves back in the cracks there. Level 5 critter. Interesting. But, so that meant there were also 3... there was only 6 characters shown in the video. So that means that 3 classes were not going to be represented. And 2 of the races. So there were not represented paladins. So somehow we have to have that. And you can't have Forsaken or gnome paladins. But you could, sure, okay, so you could double up and have a paladin as a double up, fine. Priests were not shown, nor were rogues. So, if you wanted to double up paladin, then you could say have a troll priest and a gnome rogue. And then you could match all the other videos and just double up with dwarf or human to get your paladin out of the way. That would be the only way to try and do that as best you could. But I did not love the idea. I mean, gnome rogues are cool and all, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted a gnome mage. I just like gnome mages. They're fun. So then that just threw. I also don't like the idea of troll priests. Really, it's because I don't want to do a disservice to trolls. Trolls are one of my favorite races. I love playing them. And spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen, not spoiler, but reveal, I hate priests. I will still play them because I try to play everything, but not far and away, and it's not even close. I do not enjoy playing the priest class. And I like healing. I like all of that. I just do not enjoy the priest class. You have proven your dedication to nature well, Shadow Song. A young druid like yourself. It's a promising future. Okay, I guess I'll take the 1 point upgrade in armor. And somehow, I guess we're killing more this time, but I have more than enough silver already. It's funny how, like, on one of the characters we had, I had to grind out more silver. Oh, it was my human because I bought a stupid weapon that I immediately replaced, so that was annoying. But yeah, I also feel like
What brings
we haven't done that many quests, but we're already to level 4. But I could be wrong. We have this Webwood Venom, and we're going to go do the Good Friend So if we just peek through what we have here, let's just kind of try to get a preview. We did that. I think we're doing that. Is that the one where we're going to talk to the, what's called a good friend? See, a good friend's not on there. So maybe that's similar, and we're going to be hitting that one up soon. I don't know. Yeah, so you can already kind of see how it's not matching up. So this is kind of useless, so I'm not even going to bother with it anymore. We do have the Dolinar delivery. But that's unfortunate that the old Classic did not keep their Shadowglen quests hub. Like quest stub, I mean. Which I guess it's been pretty good all throughout. I hope that we don't get jobbed the same way with the undead, but you never know. Maybe we will. Oh, not high enough. Oh yeah, we are. It's not a quest.
Greetings.
Alright, so we can get Rejuvenation, which is a further healing spell. And then Moonfire, which is our instant dot. Alright, so that's cool and all, but thanks. I forgot to cast it on myself, so I appreciate that. This is an instant cast that heals over time. Not as much. 25. They cost the same amount of mana. So I don't know which one I'd want to. It's tough to say which one you'd want in the heat of the moment. Tough to say. There's not a huge other. I mean, the good thing would be that you could be laying, if you were in a healing mode, you would be laying that on both, on everybody all the time. But definitely, we want to start with Moonfire now. Now we can peg him with a dot and then cast away. Okay. So let's go. We'll do our good friend, sure. And we will also start collecting these venom sacks. Which would be really disgusting in real life. Hey guys, let's go out, kill humongous spiders that are like almost as big as your entire body, and then squish around in them and pull out their venom sacks. No biggie. Alright, so let's see how this... Oh, he resisted my Moonfire. Bummer. Okay. Very slow with the... Okay. Well, also, I'm noticing... 9 seconds. Okay, that's actually a decent amount of time. Is this dude off to the side, or is this? Yeah, he is. Okay, I was gonna say, or is this like in a cave? There's Iveron, who is a good friend. I'm so glad you found me, Shadowsoul. How did you know I was here? A friend in need. Ugh. I was bitten very badly by a spider named Githias the Vile while exploring the spider cave very close to here. I'm sure I must have been seriously poisoned. You must help me. Please tell Durania Silvershine. She will be able to help me. Hurry, I'm so dizzy. Okay, well, I guess we're going to go back and tell her, even though it is annoying to run back. And we're just going to have to come back here, but... Oh, annoying. I cannot wait till we get one of our other forms because caster druid without the rotations. I don't really, honestly, even though balanced druid gets a lot of love in meta most of the time, I do not enjoy playing that spec that much. It's okay. I don't hate it. Nowhere near as bad as I hate priest. But I just don't enjoy druid casters. It's just not my fave. I mean, I do like them. I do like the rest. I love healing as druid. Like, as a group, they're one of my favorites to heal as, but not leveling them solo. And I don't have a ton of experience. What's one of my less played classes? I do want to make a feral druid and a guardian druid. I want to make them and get some of those up, but I have most specs up to level 60, but I don't know why. It's cool as a concept of, and druids, one of the, well, not one of the first, but very early on, I leveled up a druid, a restoration druid, and it came back to balance because I thought it was so cool. I have one of those as well, but I don't know. They're just, the utility is fun, but leveling them just doesn't blow my mind. Oh dear, I was wondering why I hadn't seen Iveron yet today, and I've always warned him about those spiders. Iveron's antidote. We may be able to help Iveron, as I know of an antidote that should help with the poison. It requires some ingredients, though, before I can make it. I'll need hyacinth mushrooms. You can find these growing under trees, or you may collect them from the Grell south of here. They seem to have taken a liking to them. I'll also need moon petal lilies, which only grow around watery pools. The last ingredient may prove the most difficult. From the very spiders that poisoned Iveron, collect webwood ichor.
Farewell.
Gotcha. We will do that. I figured we were going to have to go back up, but we'll get these hyacinth mushrooms first. That seems pretty easy to get. The Grell. Okay. The Grell. Oh, they have the hyacinth mushrooms too? Huh. Moon petal lilies. I didn't realize we could kill for the mushrooms. Oh, so slow. That's one thing I'm glad they've changed to make it so slow to open items. Let's just continue finding these mushrooms. Boobity booba. And then we'll also have to hunt down these water lilies. Whatever. Well, that's cool. Little mushroom inside a tree there. Neato. Oh, look, they've got the wisps forming by the trees. Like, that one must be farming lumber for the people. Cool. Alright, we've almost got our mushrooms taken care of, which is good because I did not care to kill Grell for it, and that was much easier, actually. Less time consuming to just collect them from the trees. Alright, so let's go get our moon petal lilies from the little pond up there on the way to killing a bunch of spiders. Oh, I only need one webwood ichor, so maybe it's just a low drop rate. Oh, let me... We don't. I guess we could have killed if you didn't want to loot. Who's this? Huey, Dewey, and Louie? That is funny. And the way that they're clustered, it's got to be multi-boxing. Someone is multi-boxing on Classic. 3 Night Elves. And named them Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I don't know what your purpose is, but I think it was funny and cool. Even though I don't particularly love multi-boxers because they're usually up to no good and exploiting. Although, from time to time, I may utilize a second account. But I usually only do it to help me get peskier achievements. So which it just helps me do certain things rather than getting it. Like, for instance, there's an achievement where you get something called Flame Watcher, Flame Guardian, something like that. But you have to get, I don't know, maybe it's around 2,000 honor kills while under the effect of this Flame Watcher token or something, I don't know. But it is if you die yourself, it takes the buff off. You need to be under this certain buff while you get it. And the buff has like a cooldown that is equal to the amount of time that the buff lasts, the item that gives you it. Basically, you'll end up having to wait and having large windows of time where you can't work on the achievement. Or you can have a second character and just kill it over and over again. I'm gonna save my mana. Hit myself with one of those regens. Oh, I got the Webwood Ichor, like from the first one. Narnia, hardcore. Hardcore Narnia, bro. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I am all three. I'm multi-box. That would actually be funny if you did a triple multi-boxing named Lion, Witch, Wardrobe. So those of you that like to triple box out there, multi-box with 3, there's my suggestion to you. Make 3, name them Lion, Witch, Wardrobe, and, shout me out. There's old Githias, which I bet you we're going to have to come kill, but not yet. Should I drop down? She did not like that. Siler? Just Siler, but spelled very weird. Narnia, bro. You miss me, bro? Hardcore Mosey. When I mosey hardcore. Do you think that other spiders is the one I just hit with Wrath, is gonna find me? Like, it has just begun the hunt of his life. It's coming for me. It's gonna get revenge. Guess we're gonna find out. Although it did seem like the things were de-aggroing. If this was like an instance, it would never give up. That's one thing I hate. Speaking of instances, I main a rogue and it doesn't, vanish is almost useless. Like, they will hunt you down. Doesn't matter. How many more of these do I need? 5 more. Come on, bruh. I don't think that Cepheus thing can, or not, whatever its name was, Githias, Githyanki, Githzerai, I don't know. If it can even, I don't think it can even drop the venom that I need. There's too many people in this cave. But, one thing that does annoy the rest of the world about druids is Moonfire. Having a very long range instant cast that you can spam. Yeah. That's why people hate you when you're a druid. Because you can freaking tag everything. Siler just leveled up. Siler. Siler's nerf. How do I freaking get up there? I want that treasure chest I saw up there. Oh. Hey, buddy. What's also annoying is that we're most likely going to have to turn right around and... we have a rogue. I'm just not getting any webwood venom. Come on. I mean, come on. All I need is webwood venom. And you won't even give me any. Come on. There's one. More to go. Do you think hardcore Mosey's gonna stick with it? No, he's hardcore. He'll die. He'll die, and that will be the end of his story. I feel like this 9-second Moonfire is like all that you really get when you're a Restoration Druid anyway. Like, I'm pretty much doing exactly as much DPS now as a retail Restoration Druid. I don't want that guy. Come on. Because I don't think killing him is going to... I mean, should I kill him? Guess so. He's been tagged by someone already. That's lame. Oh no, he's just got untagged. Alright, let's try it. I don't think it's going to do anything. But maybe we'll get like a good drop. I have a sneaking suspicion as our finale quest, we're going to have to turn right around and come back and kill this guy. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's just here for the purposes of the lore. Maybe. But we still need 7 stinking webwood sacks. All right. I mean, we don't need 7. We had 7. We need 2 more. Too far away. Oh, my staves is increasing. Yikes. Hit myself with that. Because this fight's not going well. Useless. Stinking useless. Ah, no, no. Thank goodness he didn't aggro onto me immediately. Old Githias the Vile. I feel like by the time I'm out of mana, by the time I'm my dang. That's another thing I like about retail now is all of these quest things you collect, they don't take up inventory space. It's not realistic, but I mean, heck, it's not realistic that on your person here without... Sure, you have a backpack, but not really. Where is that? There we go. Fine, a freaking Lee. Alright, let's get out of here and turn these quests in. Oh no. Ah! Oh. See, this is a nice spot where you can use the instant heal. That's a spot where I would use rejuvenation instead, because now I can get myself slowly healing on the run. I enjoy it, especially since they're poisoning me. Since I am overfighting these spiders, we had to kill entirely too many. So we have the antidote, we have webwood venom. I see the antidote. I don't know if those are actually going to put us where we need to be. I think there's a little bit more quests in retail, but I also think it just feels faster. It's definitely less grindy. But whatever, if you're a World of Warcraft player and you've been playing for a long time, you're not new to the game, you are definitely comfortable with the grind. not that I would say I seek the grind or enjoy the grind, but the concept of working hard and long and then having your reward come after that is just something. I don't know, maybe I'm old school, but that's just, there's something pleasurable about that. Did you gather the venom sacks, Shadowsong? Thank you, Shadowsong. When I return to Darnassus, I will compare the venom within these sacks with the venom of other spiders. It is my belief that it will have properties linked to the recent growth of our new world tree. Yeah, it will have properties like taint, webwood, egg. Now that I have the spider's venom, I'd like some live specimens to study. Unfortunately, capturing a living giant spider is more than I can ask of you, young druid, and a giant spider is more than I could handle myself. But if you can find an unhatched egg, then delivering specimens will be much easier, and I can then arrange for the unhatched spiders to be contained. There must be a nest deep in the Shadowthread cave. Please search for an egg in the nest and return it to me. Will do. Oh, I can put some shoes on my feet finally. I've been running around barefoot. Ridiculous. I can't even use a shield, so... But I can also upgrade this staff. Okay. That's fine. There were webs, if you remember, all around that. I mean, eggs all around that spider dude, so... Now we've got the egg quest, which I don't even see. It's not on there. So that's not one of the new quests. They've ditched that. Which that's one thing that I really like as they go. There's old Stabitha.
I am honored.
Please collect the ingredients, Shadowsong. Ivron needs our help. Thank Illume that you have gathered these ingredients so quickly. In just a moment, I will have the antidote prepared. Hey, level 5. Ivron's antidote. The antidote is ready, Shadowsong. Please see that Ivron drinks it. There is something that you should know. The antidote, it will only remain viable for 5 minutes. You must get it to him in time. Speed be with you, Shadowsong.
Goddess watch over you.
Alright, so you want me to heal your friend, but do it now. Don't screw around. Okay. So we are going to go give him that first. That's one way to get us to do it. And then maybe he'll tell us to go kill the dude. Not the dude, the big fat spider. People just keep tagging me with that Mark of the Wild, and hey, I'll take it. No complaints over here. Although I have been keeping an eye on it. Alright, we've used almost a minute of our time, but we should be more than fine on time there. What did we get when we leveled up here? Agility, intellect, and spirit. And if... Yes, the strength is the attack power of the melee weapons, so that's partly why we're getting, unlike the shaman, we're not getting any bonus to strength. So that puts us in a tough sitch. For the melee, that's why I'm switching and just casting at short range anyway.
Hello.
Oh, Shadowsong, I'm so glad you've returned. What is this, Shadowsong? Oh, I knew Durania would be able to help me. Ivron drinks the antidote. I'm always getting into trouble, and Durania, she always manages to help me out of it. I am feeling much better, but I think I will sit here for a while longer until I feel completely better. Well, that and I was hoping that you'd clear a path for me through those vicious webwood spiders. Those breaches are lame. I guess I'll pick up this mail.
Goddess, watch over.
So no one is going to have me kill the Mac Daddy spider? Weird. And if they send me back in there a third time, I will be peeved. They do this a lot in Burning Crusade, and I'm guessing this is a bad habit they have in Classic as well. But one of the worst things that I don't like about these old games, and it's less in your face, it's less like blatant, in Classic now because Cataclysm changed it all. But in Burning Crusade, and to a little bit extent, Wrath of the Lich King, the fact that they take quests and make you go do a quest, turn around. Go do a quest in the same area, turn around. Go do a quest in the same area. It is just shameless. It's shameless attempt to extend the game time. We've got 2 of them coming. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I might have just got my... Oh, no. Okay, I got a dip. Ain't gonna work out for me. Okay. Yeah, I aggroed too many of them. Oh my gosh. Here they come. They are still coming. Yeah, maybe we can get this guy. Okay, good. Got rid of one of them de-aggroed, so I can't just run up there. I've actually got to fight. Yeah, let's do a little more kung fu fighting. Yeah, that was lame. I did not expect what's his fart to aggro on. 2v1 melee range without me getting to whittle one down first was bad enough. I mean, my staff is more powerful, so yeah, I should do a little more damage with that. Okay. Healing going. Oh, I'm so bummed that I've got to fight my way up through to get these eggs. At least the staff is more powerful now. And I mean, I'm level 5, so... Oh, dodged me. Punk. Oh, my staves is low. 20. Gotta get our way over to an egg. Probably make it work. I didn't. Oh, I never sold when I was down there. Dang. Well, I guess they did immediately send me on that 5-minute mission. Some leather pants. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, he tagged him too. Why would they not? Oh, I guess. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to ditch one of my items. Ditch one of these shields. And then I got some battered leather pants. I get leather pants. I knew that was going to happen. Canopy pants are way better. Okay. Now I can be Audi. Audi 5000. Alrighty, let's run. I do like being a night elf, though. I like this race. It's pretty cool. It's probably my favorite alliance race, or at least definitely my favorite classic alliance race. I like them. Followed by gnomes. I like gnomes too. They're cool. And then humans and dwarves. So I actually maybe like playing humans a little more than dwarves. And then from the horde side, it's tough. I like them all. Tauren most, Troll's probably second. And just by default between Orc and Forsaken. I think Orc is... Forsaken's fun because it's so unique. Orc has a good storyline, but they're a little more generic. Probably Forsaken than Orc. But I don't like... I don't like the evil. I've never been the type of person that likes to play evil characters. I will do it like on a second playthrough or completionist playthrough, but that's just never been my jam. I guess I just don't like the role-playing aspect of me having to step into that role, even if it is just a game. It's not like it eats me up at or anything. It's just not as appealing.
Can I assist you?
Have you been inside the Shadow Thread Cave, Shadow Song? Did you find a spider egg? Ah, very good. I will have this egg and the venom transported to Darnassus, then return there when my studies are done here. I expect to find out a great deal from these specimens, Shadow Song. You have been a great help to me. Right, and we're going to put Woodland Tunic on. Teneron's Summons. Shadow Song, is it? Yeah, you told me that. You called me that like 20 times. I heard that Teneron has been asking for you. You'll find him in the highest room atop Aldrassil. We may live long lives, but it's best you do not keep him waiting too long.
Goodbye.
Okay, fine. Guess I'm gonna go up there, back up and talk to him again. Put this tunic on. So I took my oh, great. That is just really... That's good fashion sense right there. You can really see my capri pants. They're not even capri pants. Those are just shorts. Straight up long shorts. Like legging shorts. And now you can see my just really, really stylish shoes. And my gloves. This is terrible. Not that it wasn't terrible before. The robes just hid it. Now everyone can see it in all of its glory. Ah, Shadow Song. I was hoping you'd be prompt in answering my summons. I have an important task that I would like you to perform. Crown of the Earth. It is time for you to set out to seek your destiny, Shadow Song, but before you are ready to set out into the world beyond our enchanted forest, there is much you must learn about our recent history. Much has changed with our people since the Battle of Mount Hyjal. Nordrassil lies a pale shadow of what it once was, its power used to defeat Archimonde and drive back the Burning Legion. There's a task you must perform. Go to the Moonwell north of Aldrassil, and return me a phial of its water. Stinker.
What brings you here?
Alright, let me toss these robes.
Go with me.
They're making me carry. I think that's probably only 1 copper that I lost. Let's sell first. So I've got to go fill at the well. What's this called? Crown of the Earth. That was on there. And then precious waters. So I think now we are getting. Now I didn't. Those things are included, just like they are in retail. Hopefully it's just a small, like, chit-chat quest after this, and I can just do this and then go make my way to Dolinar. There is Zen's Binding. Oh, I didn't sell. Stinker. Whatever, I'll sell on the way back. I don't think... I'm not going to be killing anything. I should be able to just run there and back. I'm deciding right now if I want to hit that Zen quest up. I'm probably going to not do that this time. And we'll just wait off. Tough. Just because this video is starting to run a little long, but it is because it's not technically a Shadowglen quest, but Narnia greeted me with a hearty hello. Narnia hardcore. I would be fine playing a hardcore character, but the fact that you have to put HC on the name, I don't love it. Don't love it. Like, I don't want my name to have an HC next to it. I don't need that. I'd rather enjoy my name. Swakwikdus. Don't know what that means. Swakwicktus? Swakwick? Gus? Swakwicktus. Unless it's like a... I have a soft L or a soft R. Like, ooh, I wicked all over him. Swaff wicked us. Is that like a Goonies thing? Like Sloth from Goonies licked us? I don't. And but we have a little soft R. I have no clue. If it is something like that, then hey, hats off. That's clever. But I don't know how many people are going to look at your name and talk out loud to themselves and figure it out. So niche joke for sure, if that's the case.
Peace be with
The Moonwells hold the waters of the Well of Eternity, the ancient source of magic that has wrought so many horrors upon our world. The druids take advantage of its properties, and the sentinels revere the wells as shrines to Elune, but sorcery is forbidden to all. So you have heard the first part of the aftermath of the Battle of Mount Hyjal. There's much more to be told, and the task you have begun here will continue through the rest of your journey through Teldrassil and into Darnassus. Crown of the Earth, while there is more I could speak to you of the Moonwells and of Teldrassil, I must send you along. Corithris Moonrage will be expecting you. I've poured the phial of water you brought to me into this vessel to bring to him. Seek out Corithris. You'll find him at the Moonwell in Dolinar. Follow the road south from Aldrassil, out of Shadowglen, and continue to follow the cobblestones as the road turns west. Mind you stay on the road, though, Shadowsong. There are dangerous beasts in the forests of late.
good luck.
Okay, so that's our breadcrumb to get out of here. For all the other characters, we have been just doing that. And I do think, like has happened on all of the other ones, we will get a second breadcrumb as well. Unlike any of the others, we will also pass by that quest to mess around with Zen Foulhoof. So I think we can go about it two ways. We could I think because I'm not going to forget it. Maybe we'll skip it we're going to skip it for now and come back to it. That's what we're going to do. Normally I would probably just pick it up and knock it out on the way there, but I'm not going to do that this time. For two reasons. One, because the length of the video is getting long, and I have real life that probably would like me to hurry this up. And two, it's technically not a Shadowglen quest. These people being inappropriate with their comments in chat. I do like that person's name is Leaf. Poor Thanius.
I am honored.
Greetings, young druid. Can you offer me aid? I have a package of herbs that I must deliver to the town of I forgot to sell again. The town of Dolinar. But I still have business with the druids of Shadowglen. Cannot yet leave. Can you deliver this package for me? It must be sent to Innkeeper Keldemir at the Dolinar Inn. It lies along the road to the south. Alright, Porthanius. I'm on it. I will help you out, buddy. Okay, we have now entered Teldrassil proper, and we are going to pass Zen Foulhoof and not actually quest with. What is this? Strigid Owl. I don't know what Strigid is. Jury Duo HC Hardcore running around. More of these owls. Just maybe if you were a hunter and you wanted an owl, they're waiting for you. Oh, there's Narnia running along. So there is this Zen Foulhoof, which that is a quest that we are going to mess with. It's not quite yet. Whoops, I didn't want to click that. We'll do that on the next video. That will be the first one we're going to run back and do. But we need to get to Dalinar. I need to unload the pack here. I need to get myself into an inn of sorts. We're not going to pick up any of the other quests, but we will turn the other couple in. So discover Dalinar. There we go. The map is cleared up a little bit there. People are hanging out here. There's a shop. Let's go sell off to old Naoma their cooking supplies. Look, she's got some recipes. Some fish. Sell the trash that we don't need. I feel lighter already.
Good luck, friend.
Gonna turn out the things that we need here. Okay, I'm gonna turn in but not pick up. There's an ancient protector. Cool.
I'm listening.
Greetings, druid. For what purpose do I owe the pleasure of our meeting? Ah, I see. You were sent by Teneron. Well, then it would seem we have much to talk about, much to do, and little time to do it in. I think we'd best get started. I will come back and get started with you next time we play with Shadow Song here. Hello, guys. We'll explore what they have for sale, and let's talk to Innkeeper Keldamir.
Alone be with you.
Your body looks worn and your spirit weary. Rest yourself beneath our roof and allow Elune to guide your dreams. How might I be of service to you, young one? Are you here to rest in the inn? Do you require a hearthstone? Ah, yes, the delivery of herbs from Shadowglen. It is a shame poor Thanius could not bring it himself. We have much to discuss, he and I, but I am glad to get the herbs nonetheless, and I am glad you came. While you are here, please rest yourself. Heroes must keep their strength and spirits high and must find rest and solace whenever they may, for to neglect one's peace of body and mind is a sure path to failure. So, rest.
Be careful.
I will. Maybe not right next to you, because that's kind of creepy. But look at it. Ooh, I want the big 4-poster bed. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I'm sleeping upside down. I don't love that. Okay, so we'll curl up with no blankets like a nice normal person and wrap this one up. Hey, everyone, I appreciate you so much for watching, listening. Appreciate you getting through the amateur audio with me, and I promise that we'll get better in the future. I look forward to seeing everyone. This one's in the pipe 5x5. Catch you on the next one of Lore of Warcraft.